Hey guys, I'm Jared with Stryker Boats. We're here with a brand new 2024 Stryker LX 360. Now, the Stryker LX 360 size is 11'6". It's rated for a 25 horsepower. It has a carrying capacity of 1,800 pounds, or just over 1,803, and will seat 7 people legally. Now, of course, you can easily fit 7 people within this boat. That would be pretty squished. We recommend it for a family of 3 to 5. Now, coming around to the back of this particular model, you'll see that we have our fully welded one-piece aluminum transom. Now, when I say one piece, I mean we've made it one piece. So we have the transom, and then we have the transom holders, which the tubes attach to on both sides. Now, this whole system here, this has become one piece. Now, a traditional inflatable boat, what you're gonna have is you're gonna have a wooden transom with plastic transom holders on both sides. And then that whole system, most manufacturers, they glue that together. And this is where inflatable boats in the past have failed. And it is one of the major failing point of every inflatable boat on the market but us. What we do, we weld those metal transom holders onto our transom, making an indestructible system that really, it's unmatched in the industry today. If this were the only thing we did different from anyone else, this would be the reason to buy. But there is so much more that we have on our boats that really give you a lot of value for when you're looking to purchase a boat. This is a big expense. Buying a boat for your family, something recreational item like this, it's a big purchase. So we've always tried to maximize the value for your dollar in real world features that you will know and come to really appreciate what we've done here. We are boaters. I've been boating myself since I was 5 years old, or probably less, but I have memories from 5. And so, you know, I have 35, 37 years of boating experience, and everything kind of that in my entire life, what we've learned about boating is in these boats right now. So this boat is no exception. So all of our models are LX, HD, and Pro. They're all incredible. They all have great features. Just a few have differing features. So we'll go through this model right now. For 2024, we've done some really cool things with our flooring systems and how they attach within our boat. So if you come to the inside of our boat here, what you'll see here is this is our air floor model. Now, this particular air floor for 2024, we are trying some different things. So what we've done here is we've added an EVA foam topper on top of the air floor material itself. Now, our air floor is it's a high pressure air floor, and it's the same thing as a stand-up paddleboard. Essentially, we've built it to fit in underneath the tubes. It attaches to the transom points in the boat with these flaps here. So you slide these flaps into the transom, and that holds the floor in place. Now, underneath these flaps, you can see we have a second set of transom tie-down points, this point. What that is, that's in case you buy an air floor boat and you want to turn it into an aluminum floor boat. Well, now you simply just order the floor from us, and you can install an aluminum floor or vice versa in any model of boat we sell. So you really do have the configuration options that have never been available in a boat like this before. It's a feature that I've always wanted to have in our boats, and now it's a feature that you get to have when you choose to buy a boat from us. Now, some of the features of this particular air floor, this is a sample air floor that we are experimenting with this EVA foam on top. Now, there will never be a downside to having an EVA foam on top, but it is a new process, and we're just checking to make sure that, you know, seasonally it does hold up to the test of time. What I really like about having the EVA foam, not only does it look really cool and give you that nice teak look, but it's really nice to walk on with bare feet, with sandals. It gives you an extra layer of protection between yourself and the actual inflatable floor chamber. So it's a really cool feature. We know you guys are gonna love it, and the ability to swap it out interchangeably with an aluminum floor, it's so many great features packed into one model. Now, we'll talk about some of the features that we've included on the exterior of this boat here on the tops of the tube. So if you notice here, we have these Scotty pads installed onto the boat. Now what these are is Scotty is a fishing products manufacturer out of Canada. So what they have is there's about 30 to 50 different accessories that are simply just a plug and play into these Scotty bases. So there's rod holders, cup holders, fish finder mounts, bait boards, navigation lights. Just there is a host of various accessories that are simply a plug and play with the Scotty parts. So having an inflatable boat, it doesn't leave you with many options for attaching things like you would in a traditional boat where you would drill a hole and you could add something. So with this, you drill a hole, you're gonna put a hole in it. So now not having these features on your boat, it's very difficult to add things that you may not even know that you need. You know, you see a boat, it gets you out on the water, but then you realize, okay, I'm out on the water. Now I want to do some stuff. I want to fish. I want to have a downrigger. I want somewhere to put my cup. So having the Scotty bases pre-installed onto your boat factory, whether you see that now or later, you'll realize how important these features are in your ownership. So we know you guys are going to love having these, and check out Scotty's website and you can see some of the things that you can mount into these. Scotty 241 is what you can install onto these boats. Now coming around to the back here, you'll see we have D-rings starting from the back of the boat, and then we have them all around the boat. Now there's various purposes of these D-rings. So you can add swim ladders, you can add interior bags. What I generally do with D-rings is I strap dry bags to them. So I'll have various dry bags. I'll have cooking equipment, fishing equipment. I'll have extra clothing or camping gear. Well, what I do is I simply take a carabiner, I clip my dry bag onto my hook. Now, if anything was to ever happen out on my journey, I take a rogue wave, I'm not gonna lose any of my stuff, and everything stays very dry, and everything has a home and it can attach somewhere, which is really nice. The other thing you can do is you can, depending on how heavy those bags are, you can move them around to balance your boat out really nice, so you have a really nice level ride out on the water. One thing I'll mention about these D-rings too. D-rings in the past have been less than ideal, I will say. That is something we've changed a few years ago, and our new D-rings, if you have a look inside here, is underneath the main sheathing is we have a seatbelt type of material, and that's woven and stitched into these D-rings, and they are incredibly strong. As of now, we've tested up to 1,000 pounds on these D-rings, and we've actually bent the metal before it broke. So these D-rings, we're very confident they're gonna last for you, and you're really going to enjoy having them on your boat. And the other thing where that comes in, of course, is if the swim ladder attachment is you know, you can really feel confident with using that in a lot of different situations. Now moving kind of midship to the boat here, you're gonna see we have mounts that are standard on all the LX boats 270 and up. Now what this mount is, this is a bimini mount. So a bimini is a roof top. It's a sunshade. It also acts as a rain cover to some degree. And a lot of people find that having a bimini out on the water really enhances their day out on the water. It gets the little ones out of the sun. It just provides a degree of protection from you and the elements. So a bunch of these so there's 4 D-rings on the boat designed to work with the bimini along with the middle pole holders. And all of those features are pre-installed onto our LX line of boats for you. So these accessories that we sell is a simple plug and play into the boat. Now moving up towards the bow, we have a Scotty base off the front that a lot of people use for an anchor. You can also use a navigation light system to plug into here. So if you're out cruising a little bit later in the evening or coming back from a friend's house, watching the fireworks, having a navigation light is a legal requirement. So we do give you somewhere to put that. Now, of course, on the side of the boat here on the front, we have towing rings in case you want to tow this around with another boat as a tender perhaps. And coming right around to the front of the boat is we have a D handle. Now what we use this for is this is a handle that we use in coordination with the launching wheel system which we carry. And a boat this size, and most boats that we sell, we do recommend a set of launching wheels. It's just an easier way for you to wheel the boat in and out of the water for the people who are perhaps thinking of not using a trailer. So, and how this works is this, you can get your hand under there, and with the launching wheels, you simply hold onto that handle and you can drag this boat around quite easily. So of course, with Stryker, when you choose a Stryker, one thing that we've always been known for is a level of protection that we do offer our customers underneath the boat. So the LX model comes with a big, thick rubber strip that wraps the entire tubes and down the center of the keel. So it's a big, thick 20 centimeter wide strip that's gonna protect you from abrasions, from dragging the boat on the beach, some log impacts. It's not the same level of protection that is on our Pro model, but it's still better protection that's gonna offer you the 95% of boats on the market. So I'll show you that here. So underneath the boat, this is the Stryker Shield. It's a super thick corrugated rubber. Now this is a channeled rubber. So what this also does is it assists for helping to bite into your turns. So we do notice a performance improvement with the shield rather than not having the shield. And you'll see we have it on the key components. So we have it, this is typically where you're gonna find impacts. It's gonna be right there. And you can see with that keel inflated, it's rock hard. It's really nice. So all the way up around the bow, so your bow is protected coming into shore. And then the other high wear areas are gonna be right down here. So everywhere that's, you know, typically you could come into contact with stuff, or where you traditionally will come into contact, you are very well protected. This level of protection, to add this to another boat, because a lot of people, when they're first looking for a boat, they don't realize all the different brands and accessories and features. So just this feature, we add this to other people's boats. So like, you know, someone will buy a Zodiac, or they'll buy, you know, one of the host of other brands out there on the market, and they don't realize that the boat isn't protected. It's just tube underneath. Well, they use a boat, they put a hole in it, and they realize, like, you know, how is this? How did I end up here? And they want to protect their boats. Just this rubber to install from us after the fact, it's $1,500. This is included with our price of the boat, as well as with the aluminum transom, the Scotty bases. The value that you get with our products right out of the box, the features that we add would be 2 to 3 times the cost of a lot of people's boats that they're looking at. So value for dollar, Stryker, in our opinion, we just try to go above and beyond anything else that you will ever find for what you're getting. There's no apples to apples comparison with what else is out there on the market right now. We really have some things that go above and beyond anything that you will traditionally find. And we really, guys, we really hope you love this product. Everything is here for a reason, because we've needed it or customers have asked for it. So we know that when you end up with one of our boats, you are really going to enjoy your experience out on the water. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow along for more content. Thanks.